Sexual reproduction is the union of two gametes, an egg and a sperm. We humans reproduce sexually with a partner from the opposite sex. This forms a zygote, which is a fertilized egg cell.
Asexual reproduction is another type of reproduction. It does not involve the union of gametes because a single parent produces offspring that are genetically identical to it. There are four main types: fragmentation, fission, budding, and parthenogenesis.
Fission is when an organism separates into two different but identical cells. Fission is done by bacteria. Budding is the splitting off of new organisms from an existing one. Budding is done by Hydra.
Fragmentation is when a parent breaks into parts and new offspring are formed from those parts. Fragmentation is done by starfish. Parthenogenesis is when an egg develops without being fertilized. This is sometimes done by honeybees and lizards.
Sexual reproduction is advantageous because it allows for a lot of genetic diversity in the offspring. This genetic diversity has been selected for over time because it is more resilient in the face of risk. A good analogy of this is stocks. Is it safer to put all of your money into one stock and solely depend on that one, or have many different stocks and spread out the risks?
Individuals with certain genes die because of a certain disease, while other individuals with different genes may survive. Having genetic diversity helps to hedge the risk. There are some species today that could go extinct because of a lack of genetic diversity in their population. An example is the Indian Bengal tiger. Over the last 100 years, the tigers have lost 93% of the genetic diversity. This is leading researchers to believe that the tigers could become extinct.
Despite the fact that bacteria reproduce asexually, various mechanisms have evolved that have allowed them to increase the genetic diversity within their population. Unlike other organisms, they can increase genetic diversity as a result of activity within the same generation. This is called horizontal genetic transfer. There are three types of this. The first type is called conjugation. Conjugation is when the two organisms exchange genetic material. They require contact, are connected by plasmids. Another type is transduction. This is when a virus takes genes from one bacteria to another. The last is called transformation. This is when bacteria take up DNA from surrounding environment.
When antibiotics are used, they kill off almost all the bacteria. However, a mutation that allowed a certain bacterial population to survive is now quickly multiplying. Because these bacteria have multiplied, and therefore their offspring have the same genes, many of them are also able to resist antibiotics. This is now causing serious problems, like the drug-resistant tuberculosis that is becoming more common in some Russian prisons.
Sexual reproduction is advantageous in both stable and unstable environments. However, asexual reproduction is only advantageous in a stable environment.